Welcome everybody, my name's Mr. Martin and I've been at Samuel Whitbread for 8 years now and I've been the principal for the last 4. This presentation is normally be on stage where you get to hear from the head boy and head girl and some of the year 9 students as well. And unfortunately, due to the number of COVID cases in our community, we've been asked by Public Health England not to have a big presentation of all parents and children in the hall. So instead, we've made this recording of this section, and we've also made some videos of the head boy, head girl, and some year 9 students, and both of those are available on the website. So to begin, I've got 2 sons. One is now just gone off to university for his first ever term at university, and my other son's in year 12. And the same as yourselves, I've always wanted my sons to go to a school where they feel happy and safe and have got a really good set of friends. And I want to assure you that that is what our intention is as a school, particularly about keeping them safe at the moment with the number of COVID cases, and we have put in measures in school to make sure that we do keep our children safe. A number of years ago, we introduced, when I became the head teacher, we, along with the governors, came up with a school vision, which is to be the best that we can be. And part of that was because the trust that we're in, which involves a number of schools in this area, including Robert Bloomfield and Eatonbury and Goffet Mead, a number of lower schools in Pixbrook, and together we're in the trust which is called the best. So that's best, where that came from. And then the mission statement, to build a learning community where everyone has the opportunity to excel and achieve, is what we're striving to do. Around that you can see the values, and values are really popular in many lower schools and middle schools. And so a few years ago we decided as a upper school that we would have a set of values as well, and they're what drive all of our decision making and our award system. Everything in school driven by those 7 values. And when you go around the school, you will see giant, great big posters which are there to celebrate and to signify what our values are. Also, you can see the uniform there. Now, the uniform's been here for about 5 years now, so it's pretty well established and well embedded. And it's pretty simple: a black blazer along with a tie, and then you're free to add trousers or skirt that from the uniform provider. In terms of the houses, we've had the houses for a number of years now. We've gone for a bit of a refresh on houses, because one of the things that we sort of reflected on was that our houses were all names of people from our local community and didn't necessarily represent the wider community. So we've gone for a refresh and we've come up with 5 houses which now come from all over the world. They've been voted in by the students, and you can see we've got Obama there, we've got Rashford, we've got Captain Moore, and we've got David Sims, who's an ex-student, and then Ben Wishaw was one of the few, was the only house actually, which was voted back in again. And the houses are what drive all of our charity work and friendly competition. And you can see down there in the corner, we've got a picture of the Olympics, which is something that we do every summer, where everyone comes together on the track and we have a massive, great big sports day. You can see the results this year. We're pretty much in line with what we normally have. As you will know, all the results were decided by teacher assessed grades this year, and we based our teacher assessed grades on things like mock results, homework and classwork and coursework. So all evidence that we'd seen the students provide, and they were pretty much in line with what we've had in previous years. And I've put there the national figure from what we most recently had, which I think was 2019, to give you an idea of how they compare, but well above the national figures. In terms of the 9 to 5 there, so I've put 9 to 4 and 9 to 5, and as you can see, in 9 to 5, well above the national figures as well. A-level was a similar story. We're really pleased with the A-level results this year. All of those results were based on mock exams under exam conditions, and we were really pleased with the student grades to see them get the grades that they required to go off to the next stage of their journey. And we were really proud of our students and what they achieved this year, and that's a really strong set of results. You can see there 39% AA star, 87% A star. So really, really great set of results. In terms of the facilities at Samuel Whitbread, this is one of the things that we are really, really proud of. And obviously, as a large school, we've got fantastic facilities. We've got a library, independent study rooms, a large sixth form room, engineering rooms, DT rooms, laser cutters, 3D printers, 14 science labs. We've got art textile rooms, kilns. We've got Apple computers in art because they prefer the Apple computers. Drama rooms, a dance studio, music studio, film recording studio, and a fully equipped gym. So if you have a chance to come up to the school, have a look at the gym. We're really, really proud of our gym. It's fantastic. So we really do have outstanding facilities, and we're really lucky at them, and we're really proud of them. In terms of the arts is fantastic at Samuel Whitbread. Every student in Year 9 gets to study all of the arts, and many of them continue them into GCSE and sixth form. And because of our size, we are able to offer things like GCSE dance, for example, that many schools would not be able to offer. We've got some amazing alumni, which I'll put up there for you on the screen, including Ben Whishaw, who's in the latest James Bond film that's just come out. Chrissy Rose is in the band The Shires, and one of our ex-students, Maddie, who was the folk BBC Radio 2 Folk Singer of the Year, and we've got Thea Lamb there, who was in one of the Harry Potter films. So we've got some amazing alumni that we are super proud of. And hopefully if you get a chance to come up to the school, you'll see one of the productions that we put on each year. This year the Christmas pantomime is Rumpelstiltskin, and in the summer we have a massive great big arts festival where we have people from all over the community coming in to do drama and music, cheerleading, choirs, orchestras. Massive great big arts festival. Please come up and have a look at that because we're really proud of that. Now, sport. If you like sport, then you really need to come to this school, because we are well regarded as definitely the best sports school in Bedfordshire, and probably one of the best in the entire country. Last year, no, 2 years ago now, we won the under 15 and under 18 national Vars rugby championship. We are the first school to ever win both of them together, and because of that, we were voted Rugby School of the Year from the RFU. We're also the question champions, 80 centimetres, where the gymnastics got through to the national final. We got through to the national final for cheerleading. We got national semi-finals for girls futsal. We got through to the under 18 regional finals for netball and the national finals. And we are often before COVID happened, would be the district champions for football and for rugby and for netball. And we've even got some individual specialists as well. So a couple of years ago, we had the under 21 European Open 10 kilometre champion, and we've currently got the under 18 national gymnast champion. So we are really, really proud of sport in this school. And you can see there, for example, we've got Tom Litchfield, who's now a professional rugby player playing for Northampton. So that's one of the things we do at the school as well. We're trying to create professional athletes who go on to make it their career, and then often come back to the school and help us out with some of our fixtures and being some great role models. Extracurricular as well is massive at Samuel Whitbread. We've got over 100 clubs and activities and teams across the school, which is, pretty much unheard of, isn't it, to have 100 teams. We've got Scooby there, which is a racing car which we build each year, and we race at places like Silverstone. And if you like racing, that's a fantastic opportunity for you to get behind the wheel on a racetrack like Silverstone. We've got the society. Now, society is only a couple of years old. It's already having big impact in the schools. It's run by Professor Hubbard and a group of students, and they work together with any student who would really like to go to Russell Group University or Oxbridge, or get one of the real top apprenticeships. So, for example, a girl last year went on to get an apprenticeship at the Red Bull racing team. Now, that is basically unheard of. And so I think she beat over 120 applications to get that apprenticeship. So, working with the society, it's a group of students with Professor Hubbard who work on looking at CVs, looking at interview techniques, looking at opportunities to be able to go to Cambridge for the day, for example, and really to push yourself to achieve as high as you possibly can, and to reach those dreams. We've got the equestrian team, as I told you about earlier. Duke of Edinburgh is really big at our school, and a couple of years ago, when it was up and running, we had over 30 students getting silver, 25 got gold, and 110 got bronze, and that is unheard of in most schools. And we just started that up again, which is fantastic. So bronze went out a couple of weeks ago, and silver are out as we speak. But we've got all sorts of clubs. Any club that you wanted to start up, if you came to our club and you found out there wasn't, a chess club or something, although there is, you would be able to start a club, and you'd soon find a member of staff that would support you on that. And in terms of choirs and orchestras and percussion, we've got all those different bands in the school. And a couple of years ago, we won Battle of the Bands and had the best band in the county, which was fantastic. We're also a big believer in trips, and we've been to trips all over the country and all over the world as well. And in the last few years, we've been to Iceland and Ecuador. Put Peru there in bold because that one was cancelled because of COVID. But we've been to Auschwitz and to Holland, Denmark, Snowdon, Switzerland, all over the world trips. So if trips is your thing, then you definitely would fit in well at this school. One of the other things about being such a big school is that our curriculum is pretty much unparalleled. So at GCSE, we've got 27 options. Okay, that's on top of maths, English, science, PE, RS. On top of them, you then get to choose from any of those options. We ask that you choose geography or history, but apart from that, you've got completely free choice. And that's pretty much unheard of, because in most schools, you would have to choose some from a particular column. But at this school, because of our size, we are able to offer 27 different options at GCSE. And at A-level, we've got 40 courses. So unbelievable curriculum at the school, which I hope you come along and have a look at. So there's a number of different things there. Please contact us if you've got any questions which you'd like to know the answer to. I put some key people up there. So for transport, please contact Mr. Candlin. And we do have an extensive transport network, because students come from us from north of Bedford, come from Hitchin, come from Hertfordshire, over to some students travelling from Luton every day. I think there's even one student comes from Cambridge every day. So students come from all over. So please contact Mr. Candlin for the bus routes, which he'll be more than happy to fill you in. And then for SEND, the two people there, good people to contact, are Mr. Rao and Mrs. Swift, but their emails there as well. Society, as I said, please contact Professor Hubbard. He'd be more than happy to talk to you about what it means to be in the society. And in terms of the tours, if you would like a tour, so unfortunately we can't do tours during the day for understandable reasons, but we are doing tours of the school. If you'd like to have a one-to-one tour by a member of the leadership team, then please ring reception on that number, and we will book you in for a tour. Okay, so I hope that gives you a flavour of what the presentation would have included with me on the stage, with hopefully a slightly better voice, because I've got a cold at the moment, as you can probably hear. And any more information, please don't hesitate to contact us, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much for listening.